Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays MMOs. Today I'm in Final Fantasy XIV, and as you can tell, it is the holiday season. It is decked out in all sorts of Christmas stuff. We got presents and trees and the whole 9 yards. I'm here in Ulda, as you can tell, just across from the Aetheryte Plaza to this area, and we're going to do their event today, which is called Starlight Celebration. So let me go right down here, and the quest giver for this is here. She's next to the this guy. So we can see he's got a couple of items here that we can use, but we're going to see what she has to say, and we're going to play naughty or nice. Beg pardon, sir, but might you perchance be an adventurer to Starlight season, and I'm searching for a man who might help me work miracles. As you know, the Starlight Celebration is time to celebrate the children of the realm, our hope, our future. As Starlight Celebrant, it is my sworn duty to see happiness and good cheer duly doled out to all the boys and girls, particularly those whose daily lives afford them few reasons to smile. To that end, I've planned a special delivery for the younglings in the children's ward at Fondle's Frontisserie. Holy cow. But I fear things have hit a snag. The parcel has vanished. I trust it has only been misplaced and not stolen. What black-hearted wretch would deny those poor children a rare moment of good cheer? I would search for it myself, but I fear my duties as a celebrant keep me from leaving my post. Might you be so kind to go looking in my stead? I would. Ah, thank you, friend. With you on the job, I'm sure the children will be beaming with smiles within bells. The package is large box engraved with the mark of Frondel's Frontisserie. One of my assistants says they saw a boy toting a similar box at the Ruby Road Exchange. Perhaps you might begin your search there. Should you find the parcel, pray deliver it directly to the registrar at the Frondels. You have my heartfelt gratitude for your assistance, and remember, it's not just me that's counting on you to work miracles. Very good. So we're going to go to... Let's see where actually it's telling us to go. Probably up over here. Let me find it. Oh, no, it's just right back behind us. Up past the dancing girls into here. So I assume it should be around here. Aha! Look at it right there. Special delivery. Hey, where are you taking that crate? I hid it there for a reason, you know. Yeah, you stupid jerk. You're taking children. It's what? I saw the mark on it, and it seemed to belong to one of the physicians from the children's ward. I was only trying to have a little fun, I promise. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Honest. He says honest a lot. At least not for you, so just take it and do whatever you want with it, and don't tell anyone you saw me here, okay? I don't want to get in trouble again. Again? Little jerk. Alright, let's, we're going to go to Frondel's Frontisserie, whatever that word is. And it says that is in the Hustling Strip. Aha, here at the Alchemist Guild. And here's the raven-haired red star. Greetings, adventurer. You have a delivery for me? I do. Thank the heavens, when the goods of the celebrant spoke of did not arrive at the designated time, I feared the Starlight would be a lonesome one of our poor children. Pray tell, whatever did it disappear to? Well, you see this little jerk. I see. Thank you for your honesty, and fear not, we will not punish the boy. The younglings here do not live easy lives, but they have good hearts. I shall do what I can to see that they all have cause to smile today. On that subject, might I ask a favor of you? Of course, everybody asks favors of me. I realize we have troubled you enough already, but I am certain I would bring the children no end of delight. If you would not be adverse to helping us, pray speak with me again. Okay, let's do it. Think of the children, won't you? So, will you lend us aid? I cannot think of you. Yep. As for the task at hand, I would deliver these presents to the children, but I fear they would find little joy and wonder in receiving them from a fusty physician, whose face they see every day. But one of the saints' little helpers, on the other hand, behold, I have the garb right here, and I'm certain it would most become you. I'm sure, me, the big burly guy. My colleague by the door would be happy to show you in the children's war whenever you desire. Meanwhile, I must look in the matter of the mischief-making boy. Thank you again, my friend. When you see the children's smiles, you will know just how much your kindness meant to them. Okay. So, looks like we're going to get dressed up and deliver some toys. He's told me everything. We thank you for your charity, kind adventure. It would be my pleasure to show you within. Okay. Did I get something? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. I got a Starlight robe. Look at that. Don't I look handsome on that thing? Oh, yeah. I like that. Oh, look. It's got a little something hanging off the belt there. Very cool. I like it. Let's do it. Right, is that what I got over here? I've got... Yeah, you obtain a Starlight robe. Okay, just making sure. He told me everything. We thank you for your charity, kind adventure. It would be my pleasure to show you within. Yes, let's do it. Aha. And a genteel child. Well, if it isn't my little helper, might have you a present for me? Oh, please say that they do. My heartfelt thanks to you. I can only hope that the spinner hears my prayers, that I might spend next Starlight with my family. Oh, that's pretty awful. Doesn't even have his family. Do the dainty child. Why, hello there, little helper. Might you perchance have a present for little old me? I do. Oh, but you are truly too kind. I fear my letters would not reach the spinner from here, but I see now my worries were for naught. Alright. So. Whip that. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy. I'll get better next by Starlight. Just you wait and see. Oh, it's pathetic. Alright, let's go in here. We got somebody looking at the tree. Very cool. A little helper. You drew a present for me? I do. Here we go. Oh, thank you so much. This is the best Starlight ever. You have successfully delivered a gift to every youngling on the premise. One present, however, still remains. Return the undelivered gift to the registrar. Is there something I can do here? Why is everybody standing around? I guess I exit and we'll see. Actually, we don't exit. He's just down the hall here. You have my thanks, adventurers. Hearing the laughter of the little ones, I see you served as a most splendid little helper. But pray tell, do you perchance still have one present of your possession? I do. I suspected as much. Currently, we have 5 younglings residing with us, but one of them, a boy by the name of Reverie, seems to have slipped outside unattended. No doubt this is the same boy you met not long ago, the boy who stole away the Starlight gifts. But whatever would possess him to do such a thing? But this is no time for idle speculation. We must find him before he comes to harm. You will aid our search, won't you, friend? I will. Once again, I'm in your debt. Let us begin the search at the Ruby Road Exchange where you last saw him. I will wait there. Okay. Okay, so I'm back at the Ruby Road, and here he is. Reverie. Wish I could pronounce these names. Oh, we got sad music. Look at him, look at the gift. Oh, Father, can we stop at the stalls before we go home? We told your mother we would be home by the next bell, did we not? You wouldn't want to make her sad now, would you? I suppose you're right, Father. Well, I suppose she would not be devastated if we stopped off at one stall and then brought her a little gift. What do you say? Father. Whoa, who goes... oh, you're that adventurer from before. I've been a good boy since then, I promise. Well, except for running away, I suppose. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you trouble. Between you and me, I don't particularly want to go back, but I wouldn't want to get you in trouble too, so I will. Okay, what was the point of all of that? Alright, we're going to go back and report to him. Ah, here he is, Ravenhair Registrar. You found... yeah, and convinced him to return, you say? You truly are a miracle worker, friend. Come, let us return to the children's ward. I simply must get to the bottom of the boy's most curious behavior. Okay, so I'm back here in the children's ward. How many times must I say this? I do not mean to scold you, merely to keep you safe. Just promise me you will not go running off like that again. Everyone cares for you here, and this behavior of yours causes no end of worry. Liar, nobody cares about me. I could die tomorrow and no one would shed a tear. Just let me be, will you? Ah, little punk. Dear heavens, I'm sorry you had to see that, friend. I know not what to do what this boy's thinking these days. Rever, what? Oh no, he collapsed. Worry not, friend. The boy's life is in no danger. I've already seen to this treatment. He should be back on his feet before long. And yet, it is fortunate we were close at hand. Why, if he had collapsed but a few bells earlier on his own in the streets... If you have a moment, I would speak to you in private. Pray come with me. Okay. Reverie's illness is not an especially complex one, but one of herbs used in its treatment is quite rare and not easily to come by. As such, his time in this children's ward has dragged on longer than any of us would have hoped. Moon after moon spent in the company of strangers, it would not be an easy on a child, let alone one sensitive as him. And yet, he has fought his illness with admirable courage and nary a worry of complaint. That is, until recently. For the life of me, I cannot fathom what has turned him into such a rebellious, sullen child. I only want to help him, and yet I am at a complete loss for ideas on how I might do so. Alas, alack, whatever I am to do. Okay. Surely we don't leave on an end note, and we go hunt for the herbs or something. I mean, come on. He's got another quest. Let's see. Alas, alack, is there nothing I can do to bring succor to the poor boy? I am doomed to stand idly by and descends further into a pit of hopelessness, self-loathing, and despair. My apologies. My emotions got the better of me for the moment. I often tell the children that even the most potent herbs and potions will not avail a patient who does not possess a firm belief that his condition will indeed improve. This is true for myself as much as it is true for my charges. Sadly, the case of the poor Reverie, he seems to have all but given up hope. I cannot fathom what happened. He used to be such a sweet, sanguine child. I beg of you, friend, pray help the boy. Might you investigate into the matter that you might ascertain what ails his heart so? Sure. Thank you ever so much, my friend. I shall go speak with my colleagues at the frontispiece to see if they might have any insight. Mayhap you could speak with the other children. After the efforts a little helper, I might imagine not be shy to share with you anything you might know. Alright, so we're going to speak to the kids and see if they know anything about Reverie. You would ask of reverie? Robbery. I'm sure there's a way of saying that. Very well. I saw him reaching under his bed the other day as if we were hiding something. Of course, I did not peek. I'll have you know that the mother and father instilled in me with the finest of manners. Okay, let's see what the dainty child has to say. I saw him reading a letter the other day, a terrible grimace on his face. Mayhaps something in the world upset him, or perhaps the sickness is acting up again? He hasn't seemed too happy lately. Who can blame him? When I think of how long I've been here so far from home, sometimes I can't help but cry too. Oh, such terrible fates for these kids. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him smile much lately. We used to laugh together all the time. I wonder what happened. Okay, search what's under his bed, because the one did mention of it. I found the letter. Let's deliver the letter instead of reading it. You got glean insight what ails poor Reverie's heart? I do. I found this letter. What have we here? Letter to Ravir from his father. While I am loath to introduce on the privacy of my ward, desperate times calls for desperate measures. Let's see now. My dear son, I promised I would be home for Starlight, but I feared business calls. Pray forgive your father for his broken promise, and know that I shall return to your side soon as I am able. I should have known. His father is a merchant by trade, and his travels often take him to distant shores. Few things instill the boy with hope like his father's visits, but they have grown increasingly rare. Doubtless he prayed to the spinner on his father's return for Starlight, and was devastated for those prayers went unanswered. If this letter is the cause of his recent malaise, I fear there is little we could do to lift his spirits, unless we can somehow find the man and convince him to wait. I believe I know someone who just might be able to come to our aid in times such as this. I will go on ahead and investigate the matter. Pray join me anon at the hustings strip. I will explain there. Okay. Here he is, lecturing these guys. What was that about? Friend, your timing is impeccable. With some help and old acquaintance, I was able to ascertain the whereabouts of the poor boy's father. An acquaintance of whom I speak, an old friend, my departed mother's, and one with a vast web of informants and information at his disposal. He was more than happy to assist for the right price, needless to say. But you needn't concern yourself with that friend. What's important is that we found our man. My sources tell it that his father is staying over in La Mensa, awaiting the vessel that will take him across the sea to Razat Hand in the east. If we depart now, we might still catch him before he sets sail. I would go myself, but you must understand I simply cannot leave the poor children entrusted in my care, and so I must call upon your generosity again this Starlight season. Pray travel to La Mensa in my stead, that the boy's Starlight wish may come true. Okay, off to La Mensa. Alright, I'm in La Mensa, and here's Ravir's father right there. Why yes, I am Ravir's father. Whatever is the matter? Has something happened to my boy? Well, he's like really depressed because you didn't come home, you idiot. It cannot be. I knew the boy was looking forward to Starlight reunion, but to think a single broken promise would ravage his heart so. Really, man. Really? You must understand, friend. I want nothing more than to fly back to Alda to his side, but I simply cannot. No, a matter of most pressing calls me across the sea. Is not merely a chance of profit and fortune that calls me eastwards. I have at long last found a reliable source for the rare herb needed to cure my poor boy's disease. If I do not sell out before the next ferry, it may be moons, even years, till I find an opportunity like this. Okay, maybe that's excusable. I could go and get it. And so, as much as it pains my heart, I must go. I know not if it will suffice, but pray deliver this to my boy in my stead. It is a memento I had meant to give him when I returned to Rad's at hand. Take it to him and tell him this. Even when his journeys carries him to distant lands, your father's heart is ever with you. And with that, I must prepare for my journey. Thank you, my friend, and happy Starlight to you. Really? Okay. Alright, so I'm back in the children's ward, and here's the Reverend Herod Registrar. Did the man elude your search? No. I see. I can only hope that this gift will serve to rouse Raviers from his doldrums. Pray take it to the boy, my friend. He should be back on his feet any time now, and given his recent behavior, I suspect he would rather receive the present from you than me. Just keep holding out each other's hands. Alright, so we're going to go into his room. Oh, you're back. I've been a good boy. What? You have something for me? Yes, I do. A present? But I only asked for Starlight was... Well, you see... a present from my father? His heart is always with me, you say. That's stupid lie. If his heart was with me, then why isn't he here like he promised he would be? Please, you must understand your father cares for you more than anyone we know. Then why didn't he come back? Why is he sailing off to some distant land? Is coin so much more important to him than his own son? It is precisely because you are so important to him that he sails east, my dear boy. He sails out in search of a rare herb that will cure you of all your ills, that you might live as a family once more. Do you understand? You're making things up, or aren't you? I swear on my father's grave that I am not. This adventurer heard as much from your father's own mouth, didn't you, friend? Mm-hmm. See? So, Daddy doesn't hate me after all? On the contrary, your father just wants to see you well again as we all do. Will you promise that you'll stop fighting us and work with us to overcome your sickness? You bet I will. I'll get over this and be back to living happy with my dad in no time. Just watch me. So much nodding. Now that Revere is, I know, might we speak in private for a moment, friend? I'll be at the desk if you might spare a moment. Sure. Hey, you're not saying anything, dude. Demolit, you insufferable idiot. I swear I cannot leave my mumbling erstwhile apprentice alone for half a bell without him turning the cauldron over and making a right mess of everything. Master Severin, what brings you to the children's war at the hour of night? Are you deaf, dumb, or do you simply enjoy being intentionally obtuse? It's as just said, you spectacular fool. I saw you running around town like a chocobo with its head removed from its body, and I deigned to interrupt my far more important research to see if my surpassing knowledge might be needed to rescue you from whatever miserable plight you surely inflicted upon yourself. That is most kind of you, Master Severin, but I am pleased to inform you that, thanks to the charity of this kind adventurer, the situation was resolved a few brief moments ago, as I'm quite sorry to have troubled you so. What's this? Your face is unfamiliar to me, and I am not particularly inclined to waste my time into getting to know you, but whoever you are, it would appear you are more competent at my erstwhile apprentice job than he is. Yes, my apprentice. He may be sappy, sentimental fool, but I suppose it was something to be said for the children's ward hasn't entirely collapsed under his stewardship. Though I dare say my regular visits have something to do with that. Wouldn't you say, Director? Master Severin, your guidance is always most welcome, but should you be taking this much time away from Good gods, Dammit. Whatever are you wasting your invaluable time when you know full well the pressing experiments demand my constant and undivided attention? I swear, the next competent apprentice I find, it will be the first. Okay, whatever that was about. Forgive me, friend, by not introducing myself sooner. My name is Dammit, and I serve the director of the institution. Though, in fairness, it is simply a position I inherited from the Department of Parents, and one that I even now struggle to prove my self-worth for. Nevertheless, on behalf of all the colleagues and the children placed in my charge, not the least of which is Ravir, I offer my most sincere thanks to the bound kindness and charity you've shown us this Starlight season. Very good. Oh my gosh, this is going on forever. In my own childhood, I was a patient here myself. I suffered from the most curious ailment. Whenever I drifted off to slumber, I knew not when I would awake again. I was only through the benevolence of the goodwill of those around me that my condition did at long last abate. And so it was that when I come of age, I resolved to carry on my dear parents' life work, that I might do my part to bring a succor and solace to those in the greatest of need. I simply motivate mayhap, but on the most more than sufficed. But I have rabbled on long enough. Indeed you have. I thank you once again for your kindness, friend. You are welcome into the ward whenever you desire. I am sure your presence would bring smiles on the faces of the children. Finally, and we get the orchestral roll, Starlight Celebration, so that we can add that to our house or our apartment or whatever it may be. And daily quests are now available from the children's ward. So that kind of opened up. We've got orchestration, which we already know about that, and so you can start doing that daily. And I do believe that there are items that you can buy and all the normal things that happen with seasonal events. That was a kind of a sweet little storyline. I actually did kind of enjoy the plot of it. I hope you enjoyed this too. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and leave any comments that you may have. Make sure you also subscribe if you haven't already. I've got more Final Fantasy XIV 14 videos coming out, so you want to make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, get notifications of when those come out. So, till next time, bye.